Hello everyone, it's TIB here. You guys probably don't recognize my voice on this channel. I guess I'm the newest member to the non-playables. So I've been doing YouTube videos for quite a few years, but the last 2, 3 years I haven't been active at all, hardly, in uploading videos. And I finally decided that it's time that that needs to change to back how things were. It's funny, I got an HD capture card a couple years ago, and from that time until now, I've only uploaded about 15 or less HD videos from that capture card. Um, and it was kind of an awkward time because Xbox One came out shortly after I got that, and at the time I thought that that PVR could only do 360. So I just thought that if I was playing Xbox One all the time, what was the point of uploading videos in the 360? But but today I found out that that same capture card is compatible with Xbox One, and so I recorded a bunch of Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, and that's what you're watching right now. Funny how things work. I thought I was going to have to order a whole new capture card, and thank God I didn't because that would have been a complete waste of money. Um, so yeah, it only took me about 20, 30 minutes to get everything set up and figured out, and a little refresher of how things work, and yeah, so now I'm doing this commentary. So I guess this would be my introduction video to this channel. Um, so yeah, I guess I'm going to be a part of the festivities on the channel. Nothing's official yet as to what I'm going to be involved in or what I'm not going to be involved in. I have some ideas, but we're going to figure that out together and get things sorted out that way. Um, like I've been told of the basic direction of this channel and where we're headed, and I'm excited. It sounds like we're going to have some good content for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and yeah. So, anyways, so I made a list of things I wanted to talk about. Um, and one of those things I wanted to talk about was the announcement of Lego Star Wars that's coming out. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited for this because when I saw the trailer and the way that they remade the trailer from the first trailer and they made it into Lego, I thought that was awesome. But the official release date for this game is June 28th of this year, and it's going to be regularly priced. So if you're getting it for 360 or PS3, $70. You're getting it for Xbox One, it's 80. And if you want the deluxe edition, which I believe is only for Xbox One and PS4, and possibly PC, it's $90. But apparently, it comes with the season pass, and you get an exclusive Finn figure, minifigure. I don't know if that's a physical or a digital figure, but pretty cool nonetheless if you're a Star Wars fan. And the artwork for the deluxe edition looks pretty cool. So um, probably going to look into that. But yeah, so the big thing I wanted to touch on in this video was what the gameplay is of, which is Star Wars Battlefront. And there's been a lot of discussion about this game on if it's good or bad or somewhere in between, and most people are saying it's on the bad side of things. But I'm one of those few people that actually enjoys the game for what it is. And the only negative thing I have to say about this, about the game, not the gameplay itself, but just the game and who's behind it and the marketing and all that kind of stuff. That's the only negatives I have towards the game is that kind of stuff. And it all starts with the pricing. If you've seen the prices on this game, the price of the game itself to the season pass, you'll know exactly why I'm touching on this. Now, in case you didn't know, right now the season pass is $80. $80. That is as expensive as the game itself. And it just boggles my mind that we've come from getting complete games for $50, $60 with free DLC to games that are costing $80 with another $80 to basically get the full game. So if you want a full game, you want the full experience, minimum $130, $140, depending on how much the season pass is. Which, if Star Wars Battlefront is any indication, season passes will be just as expensive as the game itself. Um, so, if you want my advice, I'd say if you're a big Star Wars fan, buy the game, wait until the season pass goes on sale, hoping that it does. It's got to go down in price eventually. Hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. If you're a big Star Wars fan, pick up the game. There's enough content on it right now for it to be fun, but it is quite repetitive if you don't have the patience for it. So it all depends, what your personality is, or what you can handle, what you can't. So, at the end of the day, it's just a preference. Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I enjoy the game. But if you're not a Star Wars fan, you probably wouldn't enjoy the game half as much. And that's the thing. Uh, so yeah, I mean, besides the pricing and that side of things, the game itself is fun. I find that it's almost as fun playing solo as it is if you're playing with a friend. Not a lot of games are like that. Most games are a lot more fun when you're playing with someone, and you could play the same game by yourself and it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So you'd only be playing the game if you're with someone. But this game, I feel like you can play solo and still have fun. Now, I will say this about the different game modes within the game. Heroes versus Villains, Walker Assault, and Fighter Squadron are the only three game modes I play. And now, yes, they're quite repetitive when you play them often, but I feel like those are the only game modes that really feel like a Star Wars immersive experience. And playing those three game modes, game types, is enough to keep me satisfied. But a lot of people it's not. So it would be nice to see them release more game types in the future that would be more of a bigger scale, like those game modes. Now I know Heroes vs. Villains isn't big scale at all, but you do get to play as the heroes and villains, which is Star Wars. Now, moving on to my next topic, which is still Star Wars. Sticking to the theme for this video. So the Rogue One trailer for the first movie in the Star Wars anthology series is rumored to be releasing before Captain America Civil War's theatrical release. And there's been plenty of rumors going around when this trailer will debut. There was rumors that it was going to debut before Force Awakens, but we all know that didn't happen. There's also been a lot of discussion recently about what actually happens in the film. And from what I've heard, Darth Vader sounds like he's going to be pretty badass in this film. It sounds like it's going to be a lot more brutal than any other Star Wars movie we've seen, which I like that. I like that they're taking a realistic approach to the warfare side of things. But we'll see how it plays out. And hopefully we can get some unique stuff from a galaxy far, far away. So, being on the topic of games, for Xbox One, backwards compatibility, there are actually a lot of games that are not backwards compatible yet that were on 360 that I feel like should be compatible by now, because they're games that were basically on the top of the games that would sell for the 360, and two of my personal favorite games. In my opinion, the best games to come out on 360 are Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption. Those two games were so fun, and they can bring so much. And I almost can't believe that they're not on the Xbox One just yet. But I feel like when they do, it's going to be big. And people are going to start playing those games again and realizing how much they missed it. And especially Red Dead Redemption, that has online. That it's going to spark up a whole new generation of players on that game, which I think would be pretty cool. So, I mean, only time will tell, but it's an interesting topic to think about. Hopefully sooner than later, but, we'll see. Like, I've heard lots of rumors, but truth is we won't know until it happens, most likely. So we'll see how that goes. And for this month of February, there's a couple games coming to Xbox One that I thought were noteworthy of mentioning. First one is Far Cry Primal, which I'm sure you guys have all heard of. If you've seen the gameplay trailers or the trailers, it looks pretty cool. I gotta say, like, there's not really a game out there that I would say you can compare it to, because it's just a different kind of game itself. Like, it's more than just a survival game. It's more than just a first-person shooter, I guess you can call it that. With bows and arrows and knives. But the landscapes in this game, the graphics, and on top of that, your objectives and what you have to accomplish and how you accomplish things just looks so unique and something that I've never really seen before. So, in my opinion, this game would probably be one of the better original games that's going to come out this year. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably going to pre-order it soon. If not pre-order it, gonna get it at some point this year. it looks fun. So hopefully it's as good as it looks. And the second game that's coming out this month that I actually had heard of this months back and I completely forgot. But Telltale Games, The Walking Dead series is making a return. This time they're focusing on Michonne. The series is just called Michonne, and it follows her through 3 episodes, so it won't be a full season of 5 or 6 episodes like we're used to, but it'll be enough. I'm sure that that's their filler for between season 2 and 3, because season 3 probably won't be out for a good, who knows, another year, maybe less than that, maybe more. We'll have to find out. But if you're a fan of Telltale Games, look out for that. So, I just wanted to make this clear that the main games that I'll be posting content from are going to be Fallout 4, Star Wars Battlefront, Mad Max, and Halo 5. Those games are the games I play most on Xbox One, and I think those are the games that I have most fun making videos for. I'm not saying those are the only games I'm going to be making videos for, but for the time being, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to probably be posting a mixture of those games on this channel as well as my own personal channel, Thibodeau S7, which I'll put a link in the description for. But for the most part, those games seem to have a lot of interesting content, so I'm going to touch on those. And once I get tired of those, move on to some other games. But in between, I'll be playing all kinds of stuff, so don't worry about lack of diverse content. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this introduction video. If you've watched it this long, thanks for sticking around. You know, we have nothing but good things planned for this channel. We have some good plans that we think are going to go a long way, and it goes beyond just making videos for video games. So hopefully this channel will grow, and so will our content, and hopefully you guys enjoy just about all we have to offer. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace.